What's the fastest you've ever ruined a relationship without even being fully awake? Last Thanksgiving, I spent the weekend at my boyfriend Beckett's childhood home. For context, Beckett is 6'2", built like a linebacker, but has the emotional fragility of a Victorian child. His mother, Eleanor, a retired corporate lawyer. She wears pearls to breakfast. She looks at me like I'm a piece of gum on her shoe. Night 2, I wake up at 3 a.m. with a massive blinding migraine. I take my heavy prescription migraine medication. If you've never taken it, it basically unplugs your brain from the wall. You lose all filters and motor skills. I stumble down to the massive pitch-black kitchen just to get some ice water. There's a silhouette standing by the island in a long silk robe. In my medicated, blurry state, I assume it's Beckett. I walk up, lean my forehead directly against their back, and let out a huge sigh. Your mother is a literal dementor. The figure goes completely rigid, but my brain is functioning at 10%. I do not stop. I'm serious. I lost 5 years of my life when she asked what I do for a living at dinner. I felt like I was on trial for murder. The person doesn't move. They just slowly set down a teacup on the marble counter. So I keep digging the grave. And why are you acting so tough around her? I mumble, blindly poking them in the spine. Yesterday, you pretended to like black coffee. You literally drink strawberry milk out of a Yeti cup when you have a tummy ache. No response. You also cried last week because a TikTok dog looked too old. I let out a massive yawn. Honestly, if Eleanor knew you still slept with a stuffed dinosaur named Reginald, she would probably spontaneously combust. Suddenly, the kitchen lights aggressively flick on. I blink, entirely blinded. Beckett is standing in the hallway doorway. He's wearing sweatpants, rubbing his eyes, and looking at me in sheer terror. My brain slowly processes the geometry of the room. If Beckett is over there, who am I leaning on? I slowly pull my forehead back. The silk robe isn't navy blue. It's maroon. I step around to the front. Eleanor is standing there, in the dark, holding her chamomile tea. The silence in that kitchen was loud enough to break glass. I stopped breathing. I mentally prepared to pack my bags and walk into the ocean. She slowly takes a sip of her tea. She looks at Beckett, who looks like he wants to dissolve into the floorboards. Then Eleanor turns to me, her face completely stone cold, and whispers, "A strawberry milk tummy ache?" She pauses, letting the absolute horror wash over Beckett. My husband sleeps with a baby blanket. At least the dinosaur has dignity.